everybody, it's Chloe in real life. Today I am here to talk a little bit about a game that I have been absolutely obsessed with, Genshin Impact. I've talked a little bit about it on my Instagram, and by the way, if you aren't following me on Instagram, go follow me. It is at ChloeNoel910, so go give me a follow to see what I'm up to on a daily basis. But Genshin Impact is a video game created and developed by the company MiHoYo. It is a role-playing game where you play as a twin who is separated from their sibling and then thrown into this new world with a bunch of new characters and world to explore, and you're trying to find your lost sibling. And it is so much fun, and I have to say that one thing that really separates Genshin from other role-playing games is the playable characters. There are over 30 playable characters that you can play as and collect, and they are so much fun. So each character has their own special elemental ability, like fire, air, water, ice, and a couple others. And they each use their own special weapon that you can level up. And it's really fun collecting all the materials to level up your characters and then seeing them get stronger and more powerful over time. That's something that I just really enjoy about the game. Obviously, the character designs are so pretty, so they're really fun characters to look at, and you get to learn about their personalities as you play them more. So you form this little connection with your favorite characters, and it's really easy. Well, it can be hard to pick one favorite character, but it is very easy to get emotionally attached to these characters. I love them so much. And it is mainly a single player game, but as you level up, some multiplayer options become available, which is super fun because let's say there's a dungeon that's a little tough for you to do on your own. You can invite your friend and you can play together. You can get things from each other's worlds, and it's just a super fun time. I know a lot of games that I play can be a little stressful, and something I love about Genshin is that it can be fast-paced fighting, or you can just put on some music or a YouTube video or something on Netflix and just walk around and pick flowers, and it can be so relaxing, or it can be intense. And that's something that I really like about Genshin, is it really can be whatever you want. So if you are interested in Genshin Impact, I definitely recommend it. It is free to play, and you can get it on the Epic Game Store or on the Genshin website. You can play it on your mobile device and PlayStation, as well as your computer. I play mainly on my computer, but I also have it on my PlayStation and my phone because it is just so much fun. I always need to have access to Genshin. If you want to download it, I will leave it in the description box down below. So I was scrolling through TikTok and I found out that a company had made Genshin Impact specialty tea blends. And I am so excited. This is by Adagio Tea, and they have specialty Genshin teas. And oh my goodness, I had to pick some up, and so I decided to get their little sample tin for Sucrose and Klee, my two favorite characters in the game. And recently, for all my Genshin players out there, recently when Klee became available, I was able to unlock her, and so now she is part of my team, and I am so happy because she's been my favorite character for a while. And then Sucrose is, again, one of my favorites, and these smell absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. And each blend is a little bit different, and it reflects kind of the character's personality. So Klee's feels a little bit more, energetic and spicy because she is a fire user. And Sucrose's is more calming, sweet because she uses air, and she's a little bit more soft-spoken and quiet. And I think that these teas perfectly reflect the characters. They have a different blend for every character in the game. I know that some are sold out, so definitely go check out their website, which will be in the description box down below, to see if they still have your favorite characters available. But I know that they're consistently updating these teas with the newest character, Kazuha, that just came out. I know that they just released his tea, so I'm thinking about picking that one up too because it sounds really tasty. But you can tell that the people that made these blends are obviously fans of the game because each tea reflects the character's personality so well, which might sound a little weird, but I don't know, I was going through and reading everything and I was like, oh yeah, that matches her perfectly. That matches him perfectly. That totally makes sense for their personality. And you can tell that these people went through with care to create these blends reflecting all of our favorite Genshin characters. Now, of course, with these beautiful teas, I couldn't just use any old mug or my electric kettle. I needed something a little bit fancier. And I think I found the perfect thing. So I was lucky enough to be sent this beautiful tea set by Tuxton Home. It is a part of their limited edition vintage bloom set, which is trimmed in 24 karat gold, and it is so pretty, so fancy. And so I thought that these Genshin teas would be absolutely perfect because it's like a fancy tea in the fancy tea set, and then I'd be all fancy. And I just knew that I had to try this. I just need to say that this is so beautiful. I love the little floral designs on each teacup, as well as the gold trimming on the saucer. And you can't really see it here, but there's like little grooves and like so much detail that's been put into each part of the tea set. And this teapot is huge and it is so pretty. I love the flower detailing. I love the colors too. It totally matches my room and a little bit of my outfit. And it is just absolutely gorgeous that I cannot wait to brew some tea. So I think it is time to try these Genshin teas. So let's go. All right, so now that I've got my hot water here in the teapot, I am ready to brew my tea. So I think up first I am going to do Klee. And I have my little tea brewer mesh thingy, and I'm gonna try to put the tea into this container as like cleanly as possible, but we will see how it goes. I'm still fairly new to tea things, so I don't know how much is like you're supposed to do. So I'm gonna do what I think looks correct and fill up just this half. So I'm gonna put the little thing in here so it can sit and I can hold this with two hands. Oh man, I don't want to spill hot water all over myself. Okay. Okay. Burning my hand. It's cool. Okay. All right. So now I think it said that this has to sit for about 2 to 3 minutes, so I will come back when it's all ready. Okay guys, so I am finished brewing the Klee tea, that rhymes, and it smells incredible. It is a hazelberry, butterscotch, and cinnamon blend, so it definitely has some fall vibes. I mean, spooky season is right around the corner, but to the main point of the video, this smells incredible, feels very cozy, definitely seems right up Klee's alley with the cinnamon and the butterscotch. It is just so sweet, just like her adorable little personality. So I think I'm ready to try this. Hopefully I don't burn my tongue. Let's go. It's pretty good. Of course, I want a little bit of sugar. I think if it had a little bit of sugar, it would be good. It's not super intense in like the tea flavor, and that's something I'm very sensitive to, but you can definitely taste the butterscotch and the cinnamon. I'm not very familiar with the flavor hazelberry, so I think that that other flavor I'm tasting is hazelberry, but it's very good. Yeah, it is very tasty, but this would be absolutely incredible with some little like shortbread cookies with some cookie butter on it and little strawberries. Oh my gosh, strawberries. And this would be amazing if this had a little bit of sugar and cream in it. Mwah! it'd be perfect. So I'm very excited. Let's move on to the sucrose tea. All right, so now I have pretty much everything in there. Maybe I can add just a little bit more, because I have a feeling that this is definitely going to be a bit lighter in flavor, so maybe I can add a little bit more. I will say that this one had a little bit of smaller leaves, so it was a little bit harder to control, but I think if you were doing it with a spoon, it'd be a lot easier. So now I am going to pour my tea, again without burning my hand. This is a pretty big teapot, so I'm going to try. Oh, I started pouring too much water. I got in like the tea zone. All right, so I am going to let this sit for a few minutes and then I will check back with you. All right, so the sucrose tea is all ready to go. It smells incredible. This is a blend of chamomile, butterscotch, and vanilla, which I think is perfect for sucrose. A little bit lighter, calming. I know that chamomile tea is very calming, and that's perfect for sucrose. She's a bit more shy and soft-spoken, and she is just so sweet and adorable, and I think that this blend perfectly suits her, so let's give it a taste. This is really good. Definitely a lot lighter than Klee was. This, oh my gosh, it's really, really good. Again, it would go so well with some cookies. I think it could go well with cookies, but I'm really thinking that this would be super tasty with some fresh fruit, grapes, strawberries, blueberries. I think that this would be absolutely perfect. It just feels like springtime, so light and sweet. It's really, honestly, it is a perfect cup of tea for sucrose. It just feels like her, and I'm friendship level 7 with her, so I would know quite a bit about her. And this tea is just so delicious, and now I kind of want to compare it to the Klee one. Yeah, this tea is definitely stronger than the sucrose one was, and I feel like it's spring versus fall, and there's such an intense difference between the two, and I think that is really cool, and it's like the characters' personalities. They are extremely different. Klee is very energetic and wild and crazy, so I think you can understand why I love her. And then sucrose is like the complete opposite. She's very quiet, shy, but they're both so sweet. So these teas are absolutely incredible, and in the beautiful Tuxton Home Tea Set, it just feels even fancier. There's something about having tea in a fancy teacup that is just so nice and fancy feeling, and usually I would just brew it in my electric kettle, but having the teapot and pouring it and hearing the sounds of the tea being poured, it just felt so fancy. I felt like a princess, and honestly, it would be so much fun to have all your girlfriends over for a little tea party, and maybe you could even dress in an outfit inspired by your favorite Genshin character, and you could sit around, bring your phones or your laptops and play Genshin while drinking your fancy teas and having some cookies and pancakes and fruit. It would just be so much fun, and everything in this video will be linked in the description box down below, including the website where I got my teas, the Tuxton Home website, so you can get your very own fancy, beautiful vintage tea set, and of course the website link for Genshin, because I want you guys to go check it out. It is so much fun. It has been such a big part of my relaxation and keeping me sane during COVID times, and it is just so much fun, and I want to let you guys experience the fun of running around the world, leveling up your characters, and just having a great time. If you play Genshin, be sure to let me know in the comments down below who your favorite character is and which tea you would want to get based on that character, because there is a lot to choose from. There are 33 characters. That is quite a lot. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video just like this one. I will see you all later, and don't forget to stay sweet. Bye, guys.